Alright. So, a bit earlier today, because I'm invited to barbecue later on. I have to see how long I can play, but at least 2 hours I think. And we had started last stream with getting, or rather with annexing the members, like we got Köln, we got Switzerland, we got the 3 leagues, I think they're called, Ulm, Augsburg, Freiburg and so on and so forth. And in around 10 years or so, if I remember that correctly, this annex vessel debuff runs out, and then we can do the next charge, and we will continue doing that all the time. Besides that, in the meantime, I mean I could just wait, but it's boring, right? So instead we just keep conquering more. All of South America is already ours. All of Australia and nearly... well, actually didn't finish it. And nearly all of... you know what how it's called? I can't remember it right now. Australia and... I should know it. New Zealand is conquered, and we are going to help the AI out, because apparently they stopped their conquering here. England is ours actually, so our reach is pretty big already. But right now we are doing 2 things. Number 1, we're helping out our American subjects here, trying to conquer more of Central America. Hopefully that when we conquer enough, we can go even further and help our colony nations in the north of America. We still got some Portuguese Louisiana somewhere around, so we didn't lose all of our access here just yet. But besides Vinland and Pacifico Norte, colonization pretty much failed actually, mostly because I ate the colonizers. So yeah, the other one is we're going against Cuba and a few other nations in the center of Africa, so that when we have a spy network we can attack Congo and hopefully eat basically all of that, or nearly all of that. And then we're going to do the same thing to Kilwa, to Somalia, and basically get South Africa, in addition to West and most of Northern Africa. I think they are also available. The problem was with Guja, that was a defender. Now it's actually Jaunpur, which is more stomachable. But the other issue is that we're already pretty close to this one here. Mostly because we still need to build ton of what are they called? Not state houses. Yes, state houses. State houses and town houses on. It should be getting quite a bit better soon. But until then, we're basically just waiting, having some smaller wars until we can do the next round of annexiations. Anyways, enough talk, let's go! Mexico itself has been conquered by us apparently. Let's help out here a little bit. Thanks to building so many state houses, we very slowly can reduce the amount of territories that we hold. We don't need super much, but when we ever form Germany, we should get a nice bonus to our Gov cap, I think. And when we actually finish the code ideas, we will also get a nice bonus, because we got the Government Act, I think. No, that's the wrong one. There's one of them that is good for us. Where is it? Or did I take a look at the wrong one here right now? Should be on something that gives us... oh no, actually it was the next one, right? Yes. So right now, I'm taking code ideas mainly because I didn't want another admin, it's quite hefty. And, yes, I wanted to have less absolutism from privileges. That was quite important for me, and the other bonuses are quite nice also. And then we can even get cheaper co-creation cost from admin 2, which is obviously quite nice. And next one I might just take infrastructure 2 for the additional aristocratic rule idea, where we get even more Gov cap. And we got even less state government cost, but we have to see. For now, let's just go and enjoy our soon-to-be earned victory. Which reminds me, what are we doing here actually? Here and here? Fine by me. Is this all Aztec? Oh, it is. No, it's not. They're the Pakaha Federation. Actually not as big as they made appear here. Let's go to here then. So, what do I want from them? Basically, maybe give me a border to something else would be quite neat, I guess. And take away their sea access on that side. And just take as much as we can on that side. Something like that, maybe. Can't take you and me up when you use super concept, but if you take you, you can go to wherever that is still, which is nice. Something like that. They will all go to our Portuguese Mexico, so we don't have to pay for it. And we just finished a, I want to say a big charge, but apparently it was just a small charge. So we're down to 20 territories by now. Is there anything more that gives me more Gov cap actually? I don't think so. All the ones that give me something, I think I already built up. Which reminds me, I forgot something last stream. I did it off stream, or directly after, because is it? This one actually was not active because I hadn't accepted the Iberian culture. So there we got 10% more. This Somalian ones. Dollars cooking, some nice prestige and points for that. Which reminds me, how far are we actually? We got a decent amount of admin power actually. Dev cost goes up, admin efficiency would go up by a nice amount. And the next amount of Gov cap would be at 24, that's a bit farther away. But ideally, by then you will be finished with all these small troubles, let's say. The last fort, and then we can just take all of that war. They should be accepting of that. Oh yeah, also, the French, they were in a PU, and they had like minus 500 aggressive expansion, was very bad. And I was in the positive, but then something happened or something ran out, I don't know. And they slipped into the negative, and exactly that point, my ruler died. So we had to wage one more war to have Europe unified. And we did this. It went all quite nicely. So now they are my vassal instead. Finally, we got a colony down there, which I don't care about too much. You know what? I don't want to pay the money. I don't care. Someone else can pay for that. So, what could we get? Well, we don't really need anything of that, but let's just go with more trade power. Never hurts to have that after all. I'm surprised that the Essex have not given up completely just yet. But it's of a little consequence, because they will accede to what I want from them. And in fact, it's for some reason quite cheap right now. Oh, I know, because, okay. Basically, the thing is, if it's conquered, it's owned by someone, not necessarily me. It could be owned by Portuguese, for example. And they got the same color as me, obviously, which is a bit The issue is, in that case, my admin efficiency of 50% already does not count, which is bad. And then everything is much expensive. Hey, Verox, how is your Saturday today? You're right? That's nice to hear. I said it earlier, but I'm a bit earlier today, because I got barbecue later. Barbecue is the parents. Basically, I'm going to wait until we got around 100% in the Aztec Theater, let's say. And then I'm going to assign everything that they own to my territory. Or rather to my direct control. And then everything will be super, super cheap. You can go there, and you stick here. Someone can take care of that, I'm sure. The others are still around, but I guess I didn't finish them just yet. Egypt, you say? Or did Egypt become Ottomans? Something like that? No, this is Ottomans. Egypt broke off. Oh. I don't care about... We need to fight a big war against the Persians sometime soon anyways. I don't really care about the details too much, to be honest. All of this is now also court, as it should be. Someone wants peace. It's Cuba. Not that Cuba. Well, you are not my enemy, actually. But yes, this Cuba here. And we are down to 17 territories. That makes it 16, 15. And more splendor, and we can inject in the state quicker. Which is a bit A for us. Alright, I think they're, well, not yet fully controlled, but basically fully controlled. Right, so let's deal for Goth Cap first. Yes, all of that should be very detailed for our Goth Cap. Then we can take in the next round. Factories workshop, of course, for the monetary aspect. Then even more training fields, so even more manpower. Some more we don't have the trade tech yet. Have to wait a little bit, I guess. But we can build the trade depots already at least. So that the next one is cheaper. We can already benefit from the current level. Then maybe some cathedrals on top of it. And then we're actually running out of money again. Oh, you're not quick enough actually. I think we should have basically enough. Let me just get this and this maybe. And then we're going to make a peace deal. This is just that I really need to take care that it's owned by me directly. Can be a bit of a Sisyphus thingy. That if you misclick just once, the collection is gone. But it's worth the 50% cheaper cost for sure. That I can't. Oh, them, then to me. Alright. So. Oh no, why can't I take this one here? Should be able to take it normally. Oh, because it's not Aztecs. Oops. There we go. Alright, thanks to that you can take a bit more than we estimated earlier, I think. Yep, quite a bit more. In fact, I think this is all Louisiana. Let's cut them nearly off and take all of that land here. Then we'll take a short day or so. And you see, this is all Mexico now. Is it all Mexico? But a part of that should be Colombia too. Ah yeah, this is still Mexico. So, Louisiana is around here. It's of course good that we want so much. The problem is that we want so much, it's difficult for them to control the land. So there will be tons of uprisings. The nice thing is we can just declare against those guys and against those guys and get the Aztecs into the war yet again. And then even directly go against these guys here. So the colonial empires will grow very quickly, and when everything's under control there, we don't need the armies there, and my vassals will be free to help me out without uprisings in their own country. Well, after it took a small while to get the land back under control, of course. In the immediate time, I expect quite a few uprisings because it's just too much. They went from like this one to all of that. I need to core everything, it will take years. And yeah, that will take some time. But it will be worth it. And you are nearly done, which is nice. We conquered also. In fact, I can probably already take all I want. Basically all of Cuba. Can combine here a little bit and here. I didn't. Oh. I didn't think we could take so much actually. But that's also fine, I guess. Just eat them all completely. Why not? This is my land, so I need to do a quick check what they built in these territories here. Often enough, it's complete bull. It's not terrible, but I prefer to have the production buildings instead. Not only do I get money, but also that's sorted like this. But ooh, that's better though. What is it? It's sunk in price, right? Guess I have to show you then. Often enough, they will simply bullshit in there, and you very often also would like to have something like a state house, for example. Luba actually is a pretty decent territory here. Ooh, they got both iron though. What about... what is it? Luba, right? These two here. There's cattle. So we can build it here then, that's fine. Shaba is all of that. We definitely don't need a fortress here. Salt is sad to see, but it's fine. We can build a trade house there then. Okay. That's too bad. They're not even overextended or anything, which costs pretty cheap too. And we are... oh yeah, we are at 40% by network by now. For Congo, so we can just make a claim here. Abort it. And then we can declare on Congo. They actually have no allies whatsoever. We now share a border with Kitara too. This here is their vassal, so we get them into the war also. And they wouldn't come in because Ethiopia would not find heretics, which means we can properly eat all of Congo and Kitara in one war. Then... who first? These guys? Or these guys? Yeah, all out with Persia. You got much less troops than that one here, it appears. Who got so many troops? Oh, it's Somalia itself. So technically Somalia are strong. I will probably just fight Kilwa. I can take stuff on the island here. Persia would bring in Somali anyways, which I guess I could do. How much is that stuff here? So I guess I could fight them all together. Wouldn't be that much. And I can take big chunks out of Kilwa, of the southern Somalia land then. Probably Persia, of their, let's say of their Babylonian stuff here. And definitely that one here. What is in then? Makuria is these here, you can eat them completely and feed them to Greece. No, Crete. Malindi is here. So yeah, that would be a nice war, but we should finish the other wars first. Because this one will be a bigger one, and it might be a bit more costly. So a year or two to concentrate on it wouldn't be the worst. And in fact, while we do that, we can at least already declare on Congo. Well, in 9 days. Means we should have the Central Africans under control also. I don't like this. I don't like this here. And build something better there, I'm pretty sure. How about you actually? West Bermuda. Okay. Basically all of South America, basically Central America, because the North America, you could say. We got West Africa, we got North Africa. We now will newly get Center, and then we take care of getting all of the South Africa too, making big chunks into. I'm not sure how far we actually go. We have to see. But something like in that direction. That should be fine. Okay, you squish them, and you go to there. Support Barak music. Sure, why not? And with that, this war is also finally over. There's nothing for us, but something for our friends actually. Make it so that this goes to the colony. Uprisings, where? Eguin. Where are you? Can you show me the territory, please? Segu. It sounds African. I'm pretty sure about that. So we could go against those, but it would cost us. So we don't have direct claims yet. We can't really do overseas claims yet. But we should be getting into imperialism soon enough. And until then, there are quite a few other things we could conquer, like all of these delicious spice islands. Much of which is actually under the control of Machapit. Or the Ottomans even. So, if I were to declare against Machapit, right? Ooh, that's a bit of a bigger war than I was expecting. What about Tidor? Ayutthaya is also a big one. I'm a bit too late. Normally it's much more easy to do stuff there. Let's see if there's an easy in. This would be a nice in. You are here. Barrow is there. What if I do this? Too big. Well, we can probably take Madias plus Barrow, and then just chip away, see if there's something weak that you can influence easily. I mean, we could have a big war too, let's be fair, we definitely can do that. We are strong enough for that. But I don't want to deal with it too much, you know. Why should I, when I don't need to, right? Alright, down to 11 territories, by the way. We're making very nice progress in that regard. So, idea is we finish our war against Congo, right? Then we will prepare another against Gitara and this one here. We will try to get a few snipes from here. Maybe start another back here. And we will definitely have to start a big war against Persia, Somalia and Kilwa. I may need to use one of my fleets. I got one enough lying around. How about you? Let's send you... Actually, how big is Hormuz? 51. Actually, we may be able to combine the whole thing. Let's combine you. You're super big then, but it might be useful actually. Yeah, just let my generals die. I don't care too much about it. So we take you, and then hopefully you can bring them to Hormuz and be stationed there. It could work out, yeah. Not have been more enough manpower to... Well, can we deal with that? Right now we are having quite a few losses thanks to all of these troops standing in the middle of nowhere. But we can actually deal with that, and the nice point is that we can continue dealing with that. Actually no, we gain 14,000 each month. So yeah, basically, even if we fight, even if we are in deep shit, we can basically deal with the amount of attrition anyways. Okay, there you arrived. Let's take our time not really go for those guys here. We just walk over there, put in our fleet, but they can't stop us from doing that. Then we also take this one here and have a nice foothold, and just slowly see where else we can go. Okay, Matamba is already won, so we need to send some army over there, I guess. Just deposit troops here, or what were these troops? Well, December, and then we got our January again. Much more to do, so I hope we actually will reduce our input on the goth camp a little bit more. If we don't, there is one alternative base which we can use since we are Austria. It's a bit expensive, but to be honest, we make so much money, who cares? It's more tedious to do that, because it's a state-wise edict. Bastion, Castle, German camp. Okay, let's go with Castle. Anything else? Indeed, camp and conscription center. Quite a few provinces actually. Oh. So, what do I mean with that? If I really would like to do something about that, I could go development. No, wrong. I need my estates, my states. Where was it again? Buildings, states here. Order by highest amount of death. Like here. Unless you saw 152. Yeah, about that. Anyways, state edicts. It's no longer ordered by this. But basically I can just go there. Say Alliancio then, which I don't have right now. Let's say Lombardy, which is here. and say, do the edict that the price common cost is cheaper by 5%. So can we see how much it is right now? The whole province, please. Can we see that somewhere? Government capacity is 35.40, which it does cost me, right? We can do this here, and then it's down by 5. It costs more state, of course, because every edict costs you 200% state costs. But let's be honest, that's clearly worth it. The issue is just that I don't have an easy way to do that, because this year is not ordered the same way. And of course, the AI made everything super big anyways. Alright. Honestly, I can probably do it everywhere anyways, to be perfectly honest. But look how many, how down it goes, how quickly it goes down. Again, we make more than enough money, right? So it doesn't really cost us that much. We could do it everywhere, but I just take a look where we are at 20 or above. Interesting enough, it's nearly everywhere. $58. Let's just say it's definitely a worthwhile edict if you have some money lying around. Kinda sad you can only get that as Austria, actually. Right, let's see, anything else I need to do? Thankfully I didn't have those guys quickly enough, that I didn't def as much. But my lord, the eye was depping hard. $44. Again, I could do it in much more provinces, but I really think, if I do it in a... I mean, I could, right? I probably could do it everywhere, but I don't want to do it everywhere. It's just too much. It's already fine that I actually take my time and go through this here. Technically, I probably didn't even need to do that. Because you should get a few advances, get a few more ways how to get more gov cabinets on and so forth, right? But I still would like to have that right now, instead of later. But that I don't need to deal with it. We're just going to do a few quick checks here. Oops, what was that? Then we can declare it done. At least that's my hope. But my lord, the gov cabinet of these provinces is crazy. Because they deft like maniacs. Actually, the English, they're especially bad. I think they got some edict. Sorry, I think they got something in the government or something like that. One of the advances or whatever that they can def even cheaper or so. Alright, that should help with it a little bit, I think. Should have gotten the biggest ones, at least. Ah, Italy. Well, I checked Italy actually. Alright. Down by 100 basically. So that's nice. Ah, there was Segu and others. Okay, you go to here. Actually 20, so immediately another province here. 34. That's not yet done, but they definitely will be over it. Definitely. When they are... Actually, do they have it updated already? It's now 25 with it. And the other ones, the other uprisings, were all here. Which is more or less what I expected, to be honest. Because again, all of the land is basically not controlled anymore. Yeah, it reminds me. What about this one here? Only some proper land. Nicely down, as it should be. Right, anyways, let's go. Taken care of, and now we just go for that one here, do it the same way again. So right now we are down to simply 8 territories, it's just really not much. They will be dealt with soon enough, I'm pretty sure, but we may need to help out a little bit more in the north. Oh, you crushed them already. Crush, crush, crush. Oh, maybe not. It's going pretty well actually. They're all in the same territory. Some Feuerland. Ah yeah, well that wasn't really ours. We didn't start a colony. Actually, we don't need to do that. Our vessels will get that. We are a bit too much full in regards to mill power. I'm actually not sure what to do with that. Don't really need anything specifically. I guess we can just put another point into Vienna. Oh, what about Dallas Kogan actually? Yeah. Yeah, I figured they were too high. It was my own fault. Not sure how I missed them actually. Oh well, anyways. Yeah, we don't need to do Patagonia, and this one here will be a slight issue for a longer while, let's say. So I would say we make a year or two peace where we don't have anything which we kill. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, but they still haven't arrived here. Cloth, you say? Yes, please. Okay, run this one already taken, which is neat, I guess. We take you, and we take all what you have. Every single little teeny tiny province. Right, that was neat. We're gonna start here, right? I don't assume they upgraded too much here. So we should be fine. That can go. That can stay. That can also stay. Oops. Yeah, we probably should wait a little while, then we should kick off the big war. I'll just make peace with those guys here. Protestant zealots, really? Come to Rome. But I'm still not fully mercantilized. It sucks you something and something. They're again all in the same territory. And again, I'm still wondering what to do with my mill power. I mean, we could spend it on legitimacy, I guess. Not bad, it helps. Even reconquered everything, that's nice. How about you split, because there's no need to eat too much AE in this region. This also split. And later you will go after Kitara. Again, maybe let's wait a little bit. Oh, yeah. See, that's why we need to help them out. Because there's a ton of shit going on. Also, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. Right, we conquered and we kill them here. That's what I meant earlier, right? We gave them typically too many things at the same time, and they cannot deal with that. It's too much. Alright, so now we have one diplomatic possibility more that we can take if you wanted to. And we get monarchical +1, which means we actually have it +3 by now. Plus more legitimacy, which is always good. The rest doesn't matter as much. And we have a few new combinations we can take. Like, more manpower. I mean, I really don't need that much power, right? Actually, more manpower sounds like a neat idea to have. As for admin, we currently have cheaper annexation cost, which is okay. I definitely want the co-creation cost though. Unity might be need too, as a source cost against other religions. Well, I definitely want that for the co-creation, right? There's a -1 here. It probably pays off by itself, actually. Religious Unity might be need 2. Or is it? Wait. We're actually above the limit. It's fine then. We don't necessarily need it. Republic's growth could be need, sure, but it's not necessarily needed. I think, like, this is, it's pretty good. Which reminds me, we haven't taken a look at that in a long while. Give it a nice upgrade here. I don't like that you died. Oh, it reminds me, we actually can spend our general points on you, because we can have 14 more generals right now. I didn't have as much as I thought it would, to be honest, because it's quite cheap for us by now. I would like to have you. Taking care of you, that's nice. We should still be besieging that fort here, I believe. Yes, we do. Yeah, Kels, you have no idea what that guy is. But I like the idea of admin power. Normally I would have preferred the other one, but admin power right now is a pretty neat idea. Alright, see guys, we cleared the south, which is neat, so we can go help out here. And it's the 5th of October. No uprising sea, I believe? Nope. Campeche is also around here. Oh, we actually missed each other somehow. Not sure why or how, but we did. Still, it doesn't need to go for too long. Ah, they gave up actually. Well, that's not true. They gave up, but they didn't, and I definitely want to have their land too. I didn't see that one though, that needs to be fixed. Lübeckian revolutionaries in Holstein. My dear lord. Lübeckian. Well, thankfully we got some kind of army standing around here. Let's see, 80. Oh, we're getting to it. Uh-oh, our air falls ill. Do we have a good one? Actually not, no. Pray for your life. She actually succeeded. God damn it. I mean, we need to kill her anyways, because you need to remember, we get currently +1 to admin and +3 to diplomacy. These are 0, 1, 2 for real. Nothing we really want to have in our our gene pool, to be honest. Pretty terrible. Like, actively terrible. We are not the worst there is, but there's not much missing, man. Dog shipyard is available to us. Forts and bastions. Sure. Conscription centers more, and then we have basically everything but universities, right? Which is fine. Now should I go upgrade great universities? Such would be an option. No. I want courthouses everywhere, because when I annex these people, they still have it then already. And it doesn't hurt that I build them for my colonies. Since they are so big, I definitely need them anyways, and that could help them become more powerful too. And at least I think there's nothing that I really need, right? There's a few things that will give me more trade and more money from trade, which is nice, of course, but that's it. The Kronborg would give me more mercantilism, so I could save a bit Pope points. In Congo, yeah, what was that again? I think it was reform progress, and I can yeah, and I can revoke whenever I want, but I can do that anyways. It's too late that this would worry me at all. I would rather build this here everywhere, and when I'm done with that, then I keep going for then I keep going for yeah, the great projects again. I think is the best option here. Alright, taken, and you're going to take this one here too. Already complete, if I might say so. Alright then, most of this is now also ready to be stated by us. We're still down to only 5 states, by the way. Just mentioning that. 20, you say? Well, I said everything that's above 20, I add that thingy. Alright, how's it going here? It looks to be mostly controlled by now. Only mostly, but this is fine. Right. Then about this. I need to wait until we got that. I guess technically I could make a separate peace deal. But then it's a bit more expensive on my costs. We don't want that. There you go. So we took another spice island here. Which got actually nothing I really want here. Hold on, let me double check. Isaiah completes that too. Okay, that's fair. Can keep that. Saba is only the north here. Okay. There's fish I see, but we can build a trade instead here. We already got a stock exchange, which is nice. A castle actually is useful. Oh, they even have coal in theory. Let's see about that. This, then that. Personal union with the United States? Oh, that would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. I keep forgetting that the United States exists, number one. That they were of Aragonese descent, number two. And they got a Habsburg ruler on the throne. I guess it can only get so hilarious, right? Right, how is this coming along? 90. It should be not much longer. Actually, it's 5 years. I think it's 5 more years, so it's still quite a while. But let them deal with the revolt, let them all come back. And then, when they all come back and have recovered for a year or so, then it's time to declare on something big. Ignore all of these uprisings. That is simply because these fools do seize land, but their estates are not in order. That's why every time they got uprisings. So just ignore those. Oh yeah, let's marry Bohemia. Why not? Shampoo actually now pushed out the Golden Age. That is interesting. They might need to fight them very soon. Five states. We got 50-point admin efficiency, which is very nice. Let's go with legitimacy. Because legitimacy, I can basically pay off with strength from government again. And stability would need to be paid off with admin power, obviously. And I like admin power more. Much more. Alright. I just want to say that I didn't see much more uprisings, but apparently is there any help? Kisha's down there, they can deal with that, I'm sure. It's not too bad. Oh yeah, it's finally you. You know what? I'm going to concentrate because it's so enormously big. How dare you do this? You're still 75 after I concentrated. It's ridiculous. Alright. We can finally have Diptech 2. Which means we can finally get trade exchanges. Ah, there we go, our money now. And we can get better ships, which means we need to upgrade those two, of course. Don't want to get caught without the upgrades, right? Which means I probably am going to delay the big war for 1 more year. Since we do need... Oh, that already was quite costly, actually. Oh, why? So many workshops. Yeah, I don't think we get to upgrade my subjects' town halls. Not yet. Oh, let's just go and rip the band-aid off. Take us more a while too. I think actually people who got apps or third-party tools to click that, and I can fully understand this. Yeah, and we are pretty good with that already, I think. Maybe next year would be done with that, hopefully. make one here too. They're so barely under the level. Surely it doesn't hurt. Where did you come from? 40. I mean, look, you're in Africa and you got a golf game of 40. The more support from the English. Because we are the biggest and baddest, of course. Also help them down getting Dorset back. That might be a reason why. And Vinland declared on the Iroquois, whatever. What does that mean? It means to fight those guys. That seems to be quite doable, in my opinion. You know what? Sure. Be fine with the English. Spend no expenses, the inflation will go down anyways. Which means we don't really have a cost for that at all. It's a plain benefit. Done in 1 month, yeah. Because they were down to 0, so obviously it will be taking 10 months to fix this. They're already at 25 with only 2 out of 5. Okay, there's only 1 territory in Iowa. In Iowa! Why is this not owned by Portuguese Louisiana? Portuguese Louisiana. Can I just give that to them? Could enforce culture, which would be kind of funny. Pay off the debt. Sure. Do I even have a debt, to be honest? But I guess I can't give it to them. I'm kind of wondering why, to be honest. There must be this one here, right? Anyways, what do you need? You need a prop up. You will get subsidies for 50 years and an easy cool 205 ducats a month. Don't help you out. So you should get another general. Like that guy looks pretty strong. The rest here all ready for something to go down. That's at the end of the year, so we have to wait 1 more month until we declare. There you go. Let's things first again. Our economy up, of course. Okay, then our manpower. It's now about nearly 1.5 million already. It's time to build stock exchanges, some more. Wonder why I wanted to say state exchange. I'm not sure if we're able to finish those just yet. Oh, yes, we are. Close, but we are. Render more cathedrals. Anything else that is left? Probably. A few more forts could be built. Alright. Now, what was my big war? My big war was something like declare on not just Kilwa, but get Persia in, get Somalia in. And then stuff from Hormuz, Malindi, and Makuria should be able to eat on our own, but this is the big one. Alright, so you're going to send a fleet down here. You're going to take the capital here immediately. You go for that fort there. You will... good question. I don't know what troops they don't have there. Let's how do you want to do this? Probably go Malindi and take that because they still can't go over that. Okay, so you just stay here and will defend Central Africa. You will converge here first, take that, and you go immediately for Malindi and take the castles here. Because you can go over there. It's not nice, but it can be done. Then what else do we have around here? You will combine with that army here. You here can actually... we can't go over here yet, right? Yes, we can't yet. We probably will get access though. Okay, Persia. 60 here, 50 here, 50 there, 50 here. Then send an army to support there, send another army to support here. Then you will go take Makuria. And you don't really have support. Still, let's go for this one here. Send the fleet out. Be relatively quick, and then you go take this land here and go backwards via Hormuz and take whatever you can in the northern part while we block the sea access here. Anything else that I forgot? It should be pretty sensible. I assume we get access via Ethiopia, then we can take 1 or 2 armies over here to support. We're a bit light on the southern region, but should be fine. And it shouldn't be too crazy. I mean, we are much stronger, but I don't really have fought a big war against those guys in general, so they got quite a bit of manpower. Not as much as we do, of course. That kill was pretty low, as is Persia. Hopefully it won't be too brutal, but we have to see. It won't be an easy one. So what actually do I want from this war? Well, let's check with Somalia first. So, ideally, from Somalia, because I don't want to fight in the south here, I would like to get as much of the southern part as possible. So all of that, that's my... and maybe the islands I'll get it. That's the main thingy. And the rest will simply go in a similar fashion. Take things that can be connected and make it easier to fight in the future. So like, that you can connect here, that you can access to here maybe slowly. We get the island, that we get the tiles in between here, stuff like that. Get some more sea access maybe, because that hurts them. Something like this, for example, we could take. Maybe they're even weak enough that this phobia declares. I don't think so, but we'll see. Also, yeah, that would be a thing with the overextension. But it is what it is. I'm willing to brave it. Hey, Block! Long time no see. How are you doing? Hormuz isn't straight. It's a very gay strait. And it's so cheap to take those guys. What can we take from Kilva itself? I would like to have the island, so again I don't have to take care of any of those. And I assume we can eat Kilva completely. Man, that will be a bit crazy. I could eat them completely. And all of Somalia, or nearly all of Somalia. Then of course I can eat Makuria, right? I can give it to Greece. Crete, that's an easy point. Malindi you can also take. Hormuz, that's a big question. But I assume I can just eat the connection here, would be nice. And just see how much I can take there. I can take them completely. Even pretty cheap. Then Persia, I definitely want that part here. Then if I take stuff down there, let's get this here to connect. And then I definitely would like to have more of these northern parts here. But again, that we don't fight in the hills as much, which is not as fun as you might think it is. Like this we could take. So we take the southern part here, which is neat. We take our connection what we have there. I want Supernova Fry on Idle Galaxy. That's good. Then we also get a few more of the mountain stuff, which sucks to fight. We take the parts here, so they are longer connected to Egypt via that way. We don't need to take care of the wasteland as much, and just slowly push inroads into them even more and more and more. Very expensive apparently. I guess they got some super high def stuff in there again. Yeah, Quasine is level 30, even though it's dryland. Mountainous dryland, I believe. 24 here. Not so nice. 20, 31, 25, 24. Well, it's also very rich, so it's probably worthwhile, but still. It's super expensive, man. I remember Idle Galaxy. I think I have it too, in fact. You do mean Idle Galaxy Clicker? I haven't actually used it for a long time. I think I'm a bit further than you. Don't know. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm behind you by now. I only did finish Supernova 2. I think I was close to Supernova 3, but then I stopped playing it. I'm not even sure why. I guess I think I came back from having more idleness. Yeah, understandable. I think I came back from vacation or something like that. Or when I couldn't play for a while and I was like, you know. Big Alright, what's my main? I think my main should be to get Persia out as quick as possible, so let's spy on them. We actually did not get the option to go over them, over Ethiopia. Let's go this way then. Doesn't matter if you're a bit slower. Thankfully I thought this could happen. That's why I wanted to keep one of my armies there. Okay, you combine. You really need to find a way to spend my admin points on something useful. I'm just throwing them into Vienna whenever I don't need them, because I need to do something with them. Right, Makuria should be really quick. It's my goal. Take them down real quick, feed all of their land to Crete, and call them out. And we're going to try to do the same thing to Malindi, also because they got castles, which means they hopefully can't go via these land here, without going via Kitara, of course. I mean, oh, did France join the Empire now, actually? Yes! France joined the Empire. Oh, that's great. Oh, actually, you should also join the Empire. England. Can I get them to do that? I have your debt. Yeah, so we can do that. Yeah, I want to say there are actually quite a few idle games that I played over the years or that I'm still playing even. Actually, I want to say it, right now I don't play one. Huh. Oh well. At least someone is enjoying his idleness, as everyone should. Alright, they actually went to here, which means I hopefully can catch them there. And there goes Inissa. They can't go over there, which means we are going to rip them a new one, hopefully. Now we can go over Ethiopia, if we wanted to. Don't want to, actually. Probably do want to. Then this needs to go... Actually, does it need to go quick? No, it doesn't. We have all the time in the world to take that. Where can I put you? 33 is pretty good. I'm off to less idle. Good luck. Thanks, Block. Thanks for being there. Long time no see and so on. Have fun and enjoying your idleness. They might be able to catch them quite nicely even. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's a whole army down there. Oh, that wasn't in the plan. I thought it would be easier to take. I still need to concentrate on Hormuz though. So we take that part simply, then we go after Hormuz with this army. And then we take Hormuz out quietly. Ah, I knew there would be something like that. Where are you going, buddy? We are this one here, and put you to here. And actually we will have our first fight of something. What do we fight here? You're not moving there? Oh, you're moving here. Ah, that's actually fine. Okay, then Makuria, you will all be marked as belonging to Crete. Here. And you are now the official support army of that one here. These 86. Oh, yeah, combined. Yep. Oh, I remember you. Yes, yes, I had mercs still around. That's why it doesn't work. Well, you can just help out there. Yeah, just keep protecting. As far as I'm aware, the issue is that Makuria got quite a few troops still roaming the countryside, which means they won't give up. I think they saw them down here somewhere. So the first victory, now we immediately go for the guys in Jerusalem, and then we reconquer Ma'an. There are Kilman troops, that is nice. But Kilwa, I got some time. I got quite a bit of time actually for that. We just destroyed them utterly. Nice. Doesn't matter, that's a bit more important. Let's go take Mombasa. Then we can take all of Kilwa on our own. Well, Malindi is how they're called. Of trade, oh, that's a bit expensive though. How much is that? 25,000? If that much, I'm sorry, it's so expensive. Actually, that is a nice war to do. Nice battle to have, rather. That's a bit too much, though. To be perfectly honest, that's a bit too much. To send some aid down there. I wanted to got them as separate pieces, not all together. Yeah, we can't win this, it's too much. They have a ton of armies on there. That's what I always hate that the AI does that. They combine everything in one or two big doom stacks. But this is bad for the war, it's good for the early battles. But how much troops they actually have? Around 450,000, right? And they only got 125, 200. They got around 200,000 troops down there. Which is at least half of what they have. At least. They got 30 here, 30 there. Which makes it around 300,000 already, and then you already know where all the army is. Actually, it's not so bad for me. I can recover from that kind of battles. They can't recover from these kinds of attrition that they do to themselves. These kind of losses are crippling. Not sure where this guy keeps going, but hey. You just stand around. Actually, stand around where you are right now. Look menacing. Are you moving? Or did I misclick? No, you are moving. Okay, and again, slowly knead them down. Knead them down? Something like that, that's fine. Taken, you take this already, then you can go to here. So, just to think again, this is a 0-3-2. Nope. You're going away to die. You get currently +1/+3 with a bonus. So, we can expect a bit more of that. Right, let's see. Siege of Tabriz is over. Very nice. This one here, I guess. You can actually stay there, so that we can save a bit of our manpower, even though it doesn't go that much down actually. The others can just slowly go and connect a bit more. Also won the Battle of Jerusalem, which means you can actually eliminate them here in Gaza. Very nice. And we got this one here finally, which means it should go to Louisiana. And also mean we are at 0 territories now. Ideally we take out Malindi quickly and eat them. It's similar as we plan to do in North Korea, I forgot about them. Probably still say they got an army around or something like that. And they do, I just don't know where it is. We can take their army down. Ah, there you go. If we can take their army down, it will be very, very good. Where are you going, buddy? To here? We might be able to catch them too. Another one. Let's take them here down. Don't need to hurry too much after all. You can slowly take more and more stuff. We probably won't catch them. What if we go like this though? Then we do. Nice. Take and hold the Basra if we can. Then let's see. Where are you going? To Kinga. That is here actually. Not sure where you're going. I'm not sure how long you can keep it up actually with your manpower either. But it's fine. Just need to take all the land. We get it and we can hold it a bit easier. Maybe even take your castles up there and so on and so forth. Should be okay. Come to here. That's an easy one. Just slowly take the Persian land. Slowly, slowly, slowly. We got them here. Very nice. Oh, we got some... Oh, we lost the Holy War. Why? What happened there? Is that something good for us? Ah no, it's because we lost the one province and it went to Portuguese Louisiana. Yes, in the end it's actually something good for us. What are you doing here? Besides existing, I guess. Oh, we not just won, we did defeat them completely. We should be able to get to them here soon enough and take another army of theirs out. Actually, their army should be shrinking a little bit. It's just mostly the Persians that get the end of the stick right now. Only a knew where the Makurian troops are. Are they down there somewhere? No, no, no. Yes, that's also one reason why I don't want to, why I personally don't like to fight wars everywhere and nowhere, because you need to take care of so many tiers at the same time in this war, right? And if you had, for example, all of that here, and a big chunk of that, then take Ethiopia, then we can send a few armies down there, a few there, and a few there, and that's it. Instead we need to micromanage relatively much here. Always taking a look if nothing is too bad going here. We want to fight battles, of course, because we got the manpower. And even if we lose, actually, it's fine for us. Because we got literally that much manpower. But we don't want to lose whole armies, or armies that are for this or that theater only, you know? That's also bad. What are you doing, buddy? You haven't moved. Yeah, go there. But Mombasa finally fell, that was quite nice. Let's get, can we get them? Yes, we can get them. That's, I mean, it's not much, but they are gone, right? They can't, buttons anymore, always good. We take it, we reconquer it, and then we go for Malindi itself, which is... well, 2 more apparently. Ah, they keep running away. Cowards. Clever cowards though, because else he would have destroyed them. Let's see. Okay, they allowed access to the capital here. Wasn't too sure about this. Now, let's take this one here so that we control the strait. Nobody can go over there. At least not easily. Also, it's 1st of January, so let's do our usual spiel. We still need to keep our economy and so on working after all. And get even more powerful. Derp. Hey Kino, how are you doing? Are you happy to fight PSG in the finals? Think that's a good matchup for you? I think it actually is. I think it should be a better one. But it will be a very tough game, I think. In multiple ways. Ah. Yeah, I think it would have made for a nicer match, to be honest. Even without talking about anything else. We have to see. Is Arsenal playing today, the league also? Tempting, so many tempting fights I have to have here, but I need to hold out a little bit longer until my reinforcements are here. Okay, we got 22,000 done in yet again. Korea, sorry Mercuria, but you only get annexed. I don't want to deal with you anymore in the future. No one's at West Ham. I mean, Bayern is difficult to estimate, honestly. In theory, they got really good players, but I mean, even better than they appear to be, you know. But it sometimes doesn't really feel like they get the chance that they need. That makes any sense? See any Hormuz troops actually? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, let's hope that you actually win this then, and get your title locked in. Would be very nice. all they goddamn troops? Well, it will work out. Be more than enough in that theater here. Yeah, let's do there. We lost last year in the semis to them. Oh yeah, that's true. I think Donnaruma's no longer as good. Is he even still playing for them? And actually, they are not exactly my favorite, but I guess we have to see what they can deliver and what not, right? It'll certainly be exciting, so it's nice for me that I don't have endure exciting like you have. Or like you need to do. This is the revenge arc of Arsenal. Wait. General died? Ah, an important one actually. Not in a direct battle at least. Technically, I could just not eat one province there, but nope, I kinda want to. Crush them. I actually didn't lose that much so far, well 25 fee up you here there. But that's mostly because they keep redoing it. Ah, some mercs here. Manpower's running out. Yeah, it would be very nice. On the other hand, if you stay sharp till the end, that is also often an important point. Actually, it was a grand company. I see. So the issue is, I can't make peace with Mercuria or with Ormuz because they got some troops somewhere. That's why they still say they got manpower. Which is ridiculous, but it is what it is in this game. Somalia actually is being very tough here. I don't mind if they kill them, they're just mercs. That they fought like hell. And we defeated their full army in Ibra. That is nice. We're slowly getting that region back, this is also good. I think that Somalia would be that tough, to be honest. They're fighting like hell. Let's see. Maybe it actually will go really, really well, and not much big problems and so on, you know. Let's see. I think you have the right to be at least a little bit positive here. Ah, there's Mercuria. Okay, we got that one, which is very good. I got tons of troops. Maybe we can bait them into going to Malindi too. Okay, but what about Hormuz? It didn't. Ah, they got there 8,000 men up there. That is their so-called army. I'm quite certain of that. Let's go and crush them. Might actually work. The army here is moving away. It did work. How nice. Yeah. Military strength, 16 points. These 8 guys here. Alright, let's see, what can we crush and how? I don't... can we get a better general? 2-2? But that doesn't... Oh, he's good, 5-6. But that doesn't feel like it's unbeatable, especially since we will get a small bonus here. Plus they will probably get in with all their armies. Yeah, that's a bit much. They go in with everyone they have standing around. It's a bit too much. Send them back down to... Can we get to here if possible or so? To here, well, that's not bad. Yeah, that's how many? 47, 37, 57, 64,000. No, much more. 60, 70, 74. Nearly 80,000 it was. But hey, it was still worth it. At least for me. Because now they need to deal with all of that again. Okay. So, you go to there, which means you're now sending simply the others over again, and we let you go for Kilba. Well, that army that lost here will go to here and recover. Oh, Persia, what the hell are you doing there? I mean, sure, you can go after my Asian colonies or whatever, but nobody gives a fuck about those. It's literally on the end of the earth for me. I'm unsure what you think that this would help you, you know? Yeah, man. They are bleeding themselves out. 90,000 on this one here. I mean, it's good for me, to be honest. Let them bleed, you know, but it's so dumb. Fortunate, but I think you can deal with that. And should I take that? It's very expensive. But you know what? Yes, we're just running into it elsewise. And I still got 73 points left after all, which is not so bad actually. Something we can deal with. Also again January, so it's usual. So, not with that though. First for only me, please. Nothing. Good. Number, the others here. Do you have some tough games too? I mean, sure, it's basically all tough at that point, right? And you got the additional thing of the Champions League. But I would bet on Arsenal if I were a betting man. But we'll see. There's still quite some time, I believe, right? Until that Champions League time. Oh, honestly, man, Real Madrid, that is such a shit show. Holy moly, man. I don't even know what to say anymore to this. It's crazy. Like, the guy with the cracked skull who fell down stairs. Holy moly, man. And apparently they want to bring back Mourinho. Who has his own demands already, stuff like that. It's hilarious from the outside. So yeah, I seen at least a few of those fireworks. But 100,000 there now, man. Pure insanity. No wonder he loses more than 2,000 manpower per month. Well, how does it look with Makuria now? Still not. Hormuz? Still not. Oh well. 100,000. Holy shit. It's not necessarily the amount. It's simply that they're doing so much. It's crazy how much people, how much of their troops are there. If we can crush the Makurian army here. England asks for help, and they shall have it. Right. Oh yeah, Bam Citadel. Was a nice, great project here, right? Merchant, current power, and defensiveness. If that actually a fort there, that is. Alright, Zyla has also finally been besieged. Which means we control more or less the straits by now. These 72,000, they are probably unneeded, but let's set them in here. Okay, and finally we got the Hormuzian troops down. Okay guys, keep fighting here. So, Hormuz, finally. Thanks for all of that, and thanks for nothing at the same time. So, don't need to deal with anything here. Temple's okay, but not great. Should be fine, should be fine, should be fine. Qatar, definitely not this. Bahrain, also not this. Pretty underdeveloped provinces all in general. Oh yeah! That's in addition to that. Yeah. Alberta was a guy with the fiscal correct. A slap between Rudiger Carreras, a petition to Salvin Puppet, which got millions of people by now. It's so cool, yeah. I mean, cool, but it's certainly something, you know? It's certainly something. In fact, it's downright crazy shit, I would say. Wait, we took... was it the capital yet? The capital is here, actually. Let's go for the army again. There was a battle of Sheva. Ah, that was just the mercs here, that is fine. I didn't mind them going. Victor was kinda waiting for it. That means we should be able to get Makuria too. And we can. And now self-data this. Or quicker. There we go. So Makuria gone, Hormuz gone. Then what is in this war still? Persia and Malindi. Yeah. Well, technically, Malindi still got troops, right? So they won't say, or they won't agree to me annexing everything. What did they do? Oh no, but actually, well, they would have done it before they reached Malindi. Kind of funny, you can just continue doing that though. And they keep sieging it with all of their manpower. How long does it actually take? October 78. The issue is the ones I can probably take out the easiest would be Persia. And they would be a bit more costly. And they actually wouldn't agree to that either yet. Hold on, this is only 79%. Eh. Problem is more on the overextension that we would suffer from that. But actually, if I get them out, and I would have it easier, maybe I... No, but I really kind of want to have this here. In fact, I would like to have even more from them. I just can't... Oh, there's Cyprus. So I could give the land to Cyprus if I wanted to. Oh. Things just changed. That means we'll have to fight harder. If we look at Winter Europe League and finish 5th, looks like that one of Bournemouth, Brentford, or Brighton. That is also kind of crazy, to be honest. That's really crazy. I mean, those names alone, you know. We finally took this. Very finally. Let's take our time getting up there, while you take care of Kilva, hopefully. And we'll continue playing cat and mouse with those guys. Actually... No, that's only 45. Yeah, to be fair, but that's like... I don't know. Some... I don't want to say nobody teams, but... They are... How should I describe this? Chelsea... Chelsea, man. I don't even know what Chelsea's doing, man. They just play let's lose the most games in a row, I guess. It's kinda crazy. No, so yes, they are well-run teams. They definitely are, but they are mostly teams that you don't really notice much. Let's say, you know what I mean? Middle of the pack teams, maybe people that play for relegations most of the time. And suddenly you got something like that, and they could play Europe, which again, as you said, right, would be fair. They are very well-run teams. I wouldn't be surprised if they are better by Leverkusen by now, at least. But Leverkusen always was Vizekusen too, right? Second Kusen, however you want to name it. Exactly because of that shit. So if whenever they do well, it's actually kind of rare, you know? Actually, you know what? I could use an army down there. Okay, we lost that battle, unfortunately. But over the next one, because they had to use all they had left, basically. Out of manpower. Yep. How does it look here? We lost also easily half. Easily. Now... Only spent a few months in here. 80. The crazy part is I could get even more than that, but it cost me so much. And I want to feed it to Cyprus to save on points. But then I would need to make peace with the others too. Or do I? Actually, no, I don't need to. I could just say that this year we'll go to Cyprus. And you better give me that, or else. And that is more expensive, but they actually would do it. I can just say I don't take... I kind of want all of them though. But I guess they're allowed to keep Mosul, I guess, then. Still have the overextension though. I don't care. We have to do something. Even if I have a ton of overextension. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay, let me deal with this real quick. Syrian Desert, all the three of those. One of them will need this. Okay. This is mine, obviously. They can take care of this. And how's it the others? These here. Why is Tabriz blue? I'm already doing in a core. The province itself could probably be better, but it's pretty okay. Azerbaijan is all of this here, which means... Yeah, we already got a state house here, which is very nice. Definitely not this. Arbil is part of those four here. Again, not you. Not you, but we can upgrade it nicely enough. Good. Tabriz, I think it's a good idea to keep one fort here, that is fine. Get the most urgent upgrades also ready. Then Golestan, definitely not you. The rest though is fine. It's all of these here. Okay, that's fine. I get a feeling that you are a very rich province, and you are indeed. Actually, T might be the lowest here. Which means you have to go, actually. And this territory is so rich, it's insane. I'd probably just spend a few points here, upgrade it. Let me just destroy it first, though. Okay. The coding will take a while and will be quite costly. Well, actually, it's not even that bad, but it will still cost me with admin points. Alright, army. So 60k I set down, which is fine by me. Then you go to there. Somalia actually raided my province as those bastards. Go to here. You are still fighting, just okay. So you can go to here. You, and you selected, that is fine too. That's okay by me. Okay, now we're down to this. Which means the ships no longer need to go there actually, you can take your time. And the most important one is now taking down stuff of Somalia actually. Atletico, now that is a little bit too far, right? It's a little bit too far, but yeah, Leverkusen I think is quite fine. It's a solid team. Usually a solid team at least. But no glamour, let's say. In any case. Just kill... I want to get Malindi on its own if I could. On the other hand, I already fought Persia, and I took chunks of very, very worthwhile provinces. I got the stuff down here already. And I don't really have the points right now to do that much, since I just upgraded, right? I mean, it's not expensive either, and it works well quickly enough, but... Well, no buts. The war will simply take a while. It will take a while anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we have some costs later down the line. I wouldn't mind splitting that army though. Sending one to here, one to there. Keep them here for later. That is okay by me in my book. I don't need to spy on you. And in fact, you could spy on you instead, since you got so much stuff. And I didn't think that Somalia is that tough actually, but they really, really are. And actually, I don't really care what they have in the north as much. And not as much. It's still expensive, and it costs a bit. But I definitely want all the southern stuff, so they don't need to take the fight in here again. I can immediately concentrate on the core region. Yeah, well, actually, quite a few who have that. A few very, very good stars, or one or two, but no real... how should I say? No real team that can do that, you know? There's a few people that really stand out. Ah, God damn it. That rare, I think. He's basically their superstar, you can say, right? Oh, it was a trap! Kinda. Well, technically, we could make Malindi our vassal, actually. Make them a vassal, then I could feed them land. Not that much, because they are pretty small. But still. Yeah, to bring all the boys in. Well, what do you say? How about you actually do become my vassal? No? No. Oh, actually, if they come a bit later... You might have, I mean, you're probably going to lose this. But we nearly fought them down. And they had easily twice the amount of that we did. Twice? Twice. And the next one. It's kind of funny actually, because they simply don't have the manpower. You lost your leader, I'm afraid. That's true. Let's get you and actually split you. One here. One roughly there. Also didn't check what we got from here. Building? No. This one here is out at a crap. For a waste. Right, better out. So how's your manpower looking now, my buddies? It's completely empty. And you still need to get this under control. He's way better than anyone at the B named side. But the average player is probably better, or at least... Yeah, that could very well be. I mean, there's also a certain amount of, how should I say... maximum simply, you know? You can only do so much in the end, after all. And there's a pretty high skill ceiling in the meantime. In general. So the average player is just really, really good nowadays. Not like you can fight a small team and you know you will always win by 5-0 because they are a small team. That is pretty much gone, I think. But it's just the really talented that stick around now. And why are they no longer winning the games on their own? They can lead the team to do that, I think. That's pretty much fine. Right. Yeah, that's the usual. Let me clicking on the button. Do it. And do this here. Is it? Not that much, huh? Anything else? Castle Gym Camp? Nope. Put up my subjects again. Bayern's got 100 goals? Yeah, they have. Bayern is really in their own. Imagine you have a league like the English or the Spanish, but only Real exists there. There's no Barcelona, there's no Atletico. Or you have an English league and there's only Arsenal. There's no Manchester. There's no Liverpool. No Manchester City. Something like that. And that's what it is usually. You have a Dortmund as a pretty good and a dangerous second, of course, but and take a look at the points of Dortmund. This is an amazing amount of points right now. Actually, that's actually really good. In many other years, that would be enough to win the league very easily. But the Bayern stuff, it's just insane. Yeah, kinda, right? Alright, I need to hurry up a little bit more, because I need to go... Oh, they're actually low now. Well, but I don't want to make peace till yet. When I make peace, I need to have these mostly gone. Wait a little bit longer. They still have all their troops combined there. It's just the issue with the AI in this game, man. Anyways, I hoped that Arsenal will win. You have at least me pressing my thumbs, hoping for the best for this. But I need to go soonish. So... Oh, you fucking up a game. Poop. Yeah, but anyways, I have to go. Because barbecue beckons, I'm afraid. Let me just see if I can finish this year really quickly. Then I'm afraid I really have to call it. Didn't do that much actually. I was hoping that we could do a few more, or rather another round of annexiations, but it will have to wait 20... Actually not that long. Like 10 years, and we got... How many? 20? Yeah, it should be gone in 1 or 2 years actually, but we didn't reach it just yet, I think. Trust your neighbor, that's nice. Cheaper state maintenance is always nice. Kinda funny how they keep fighting so hard all the time there. Only to slowly, well, very slowly, but still, to slowly lose it. 20 signs? Oh no. Anyways. Hey! That's unfair! You can do it twice in a row. If I just keep the window open, maybe then it won't come as often, you know. I wish I could catch their army here. See, when will you move? 11th of June. You would arrive 18th, so a few days later. Oh, we are murdering them. We absolutely murdered them. Finally some decent win against these guys here. And fully destroyed one of their armies. Very nice. Doesn't look promising though, I think we're losing that. Just retreat somewhere there, it's fine. Mainly so that they cannot recover anymore. And that seems to work quite nicely. In fact, you might be the next one to do the same thing. Silver exists, yes, yes. What about Malindi? You won't be able to give me anything right now, right? Yep, we'll have to wait a small while. Then we took the army here down. Mogadishu hasn't even taken, that was their capital. That's the next army that will go boom. Kaffa also fell. Okay. Well, I think that's enough in that direction right now. Go to here for the future. You can already start planning for a bit later. You go somewhere we can reach you. Go to Mombasa then, take that. First army eliminated. Get the Geheime Kabinettskanzlei until the end of the game by network and so on. I mean, it's not super duper good, but it's quite nice overall. We're now still above 117%, I'm afraid. Just a bit more, hopefully. Oh, where's their army? Where's it even going? Going over there. After the next one, the Patina. God damn it. Insurrection. Ah, I've never had that event, I think. Of Duke Imre Turkoli. A young Transylvania. And we lose another stability right now that we got one. That is... It's targeted by the game right now. Alright, where will you jump up? In Sips and Shomodai, which is where? Here? And here. Let's go to Pest then. What the Sips first, let's see how far, if we can reach it still. Also 1st of January, and that's I think we really have to call it for now. I go even better mill now though, that is very nice. Be enough to break them hopefully. Infantry. For the cavalry, let's get the the Latin Dragoons. And we get Grenze Infantry, yes, they are after our name I think. And even upgrade to the tech. Very nice, very nice. Only 2 left, we are still very high though. And now we should finally be low. Yes, we are. Okay, so real quick, let me do a bit of building here. Town halls comes first up, obviously. Plate houses? Nope. Manufactories? Yup. It's really crazy how rich Persia can be, all these trade goods that they have. It's really impressive. Alright, all of those. And then I'm going to call it. Well, maybe after we do the Liftian interaction, that I think we can still do. Alright, have fun, Kino. See you soon. The issue actually is that I kind of don't have the money to do all I want. But I do have money, but I don't have the points. I really need to wait until this is done. Anyways, the Duke guy. Let him come. Ah, we got finally nationalism. Very nice. And imperialism, which is even nicer, by the way. That is really good. Let's trigger that now. Oop. Damn those Hungarians. And still not done? Oh! What happened to England? Whoops. If it's 10 years would be 20 years, a bit more. It shouldn't be taking too long, I hope. Or they fix it, which I hope they don't. Because else I'm in a big of a... I'm kind of doomed with my tactic. But hey, anyways, let's end the game here. Hope you had fun, and maybe see you tomorrow. Bye bye.